Everything you need for salmon fishing is what we're going to be covering in today's episode. Now, I just want to say thank you for you guys tuning into this episode. Obviously you guys are clicking on this because you want to know what, gear, rod, whatever, should I get for salmon fishing. Now, just a quick disclaimer, this is the stuff that I personally would carry. This by any means isn't everything that you could use. This is just what I like to use, kind of thing. So we're just gonna be sitting in my truck here. I'm gonna show you guys what I like to carry in my bag, the boxes, kind of what leader, all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be more of an informative video. Super windy outside, so roll along with it. Okay, I guess we're gonna jump right into this. Now, personally, I carry, what do I got here? I got 4 boxes. I like to use gallon bags. And for my backpack, I have one of these Mustad dry bags. This has actually been a super awesome bag. I got this given to me 3 years ago by Shane, which you guys have seen Shane, obviously, if you've seen my channel before. Having a nice backpack is a really nice thing if you're doing a lot of walking, all that kind of stuff. Having a bag like this, money, okay? Now, I guess we're just gonna kind of go through here bag by bag or box by box. And we're gonna show you guys what you need for salmon fishing. Now, box number 1 is my bobber box. Obviously, you guys can see that. I'm not going to open it. Now, what's nice is half these floats in this box, you guys, I found at the river. Just walking. I haven't bought in bobbers since beginning of steelhead season. So months. It's been months. Probably about December of last year. This is what I've been using a lot lately. This is actually what I found at the river. But it's a Bomac 1 ounce. I've been running these with the 1.5 ounce inline 1.5 ounce inline weights, and it has been absolutely slaying the spring chinook for me. This is what I used last year, and I think these are actually pretty good bang for the buck floats. But yeah, usually what I do is I just kind of try to find what I can at the river and then throw it in my box, throw it in my bag, so on. Something that's really going to be kind of key for you guys to pair with your bobber setups is having a box of beads. Now in here I have some corkies and just a bunch of different colors of beads, mainly soft beads, because most places I'm going to be fishing bait, which soft beads in Oregon are considered bait. So I just have multiple size. I have everything. I think that these are 18s down to 12s. These might actually just be 16s. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But I have a little bit of everything in here. Sometimes throwing beads can be really effective, on days where bait just isn't working. Sizing down and throwing a little bead can be super, super effective. Like I said, I have some corkies and stuff in here. I like putting this above my bobber. There's also a link that I'll drop down in the description for how to set up a bobber salmon fishing setup. So if you guys want to go watch that, it shows you how to use your bobbers. I believe I actually used one of these in that video, I think. So yeah, go check that out after this video if you want to see how I set that up. The next thing that I got here, and I'll have to open this box because it's one of these waterproof. I guess you guys can see. This is my spinner box. Okay, I have a lot of different stuff in here. Yeah, you guys can see. I fish everything from spoons, and I just put everything in one box. I'm not really too picky about it. Big spoon guy, and then blue foxes. That's my go-tos. This is a Michael Jackson with an orange tip kind of thing. The OG Michael Jackson pinks, blues. I'm a really big size 4 guy. Obviously I have some bigger ones, but most of these bigger ones I have are just ones that I found at the river. Because I don't know. I don't really ever buy spinners. I always get so lucky and I find ones at the river, so I just never really have to buy anymore. I have some SpinX Design stuff. Not this one, but that's a SpinX Designs. That's a SpinX Designs. I don't know. I was representing that for a while there, but I've just kind of since moved away from that. Flying C's are nice, when you're fishing that big, deeper water and you want to just cover some water, because they're so heavy. Obviously, if you've used one, just a really basic assortment here. And, most of these, besides these spoons and all these size 4s I just got, I found at the river. So, it's a pretty awesome deal. Just kind of repurposing. It's a lot cheaper to go buy a box of hooks and O-rings or whatever you call it, and just put brand new hooks on the spinners, clean them up, and they work just as good as new. And then last box, that I actually carry with me is my twitching jig box. Now I have pretty much everything in here. I have everything from like addicted tail out twitchers to just like regular arrow jig twitching jigs. Something I actually like to do sometimes, well, not sometimes, I do it quite a bit, is I like to actually throw these skirted bass jigs. I just take and I cut off the little weed guards there, trim them down. So like, you know, when a fish grabs it, it's a lot easier to push down. Sometimes these are really effective, and these are only $1.59 at Walmart. So in comparison to like a $6 jig, I don't feel nearly as bad losing one of these guys. Got a couple plugs in here, you know, just basic like 3.5 mag lips, and then one wiggle wart that my friend Kyle actually gave to me. It's the only reason I have it, because I'm a really big 3.5 guy. But that's pretty much just like the only boxes I carry. Just go over that really quick one more time. So I carry twitching jig box with a few plugs in it, a spinner box, a bead box, and my bobber box. Now that's like all I carry with me. And if you guys follow me along during this salmon season, like obviously you guys will, you know, you'll see all this stuff and see how I use it. Yeah, so that's what I carry for boxes. Now let's jump into the next part of it here, okay? So next little thing that I do here is you guys have probably seen me do this before. I put everything in gallon bags, okay? Now this is my hook bag. So basically in here, I have everything from 1/0 Gamakatsus, size 1 Gamakatsus, oh gosh, little tiny size 4. I don't even know why those are in there, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think I just found those in my car, and so yeah, some 2/0s. And then like I'll catch salmon on these little size 2s. These are what I use for like bead fishing. I don't know, I've just never had any luck with them. And then obviously like my big 4/0s and 3/0s for like tying my egg loops. You know, Owner or Gamakatsu, it's what I would recommend you guys to use. But that's pretty much like what I carry, you know, for my hooks. So like obviously this would be for either running the beads or the bobbers. So whether I run around bait or whatever, that's what I got in my hook bag. Next bag here is actually going to be my leader bag. Now in here I don't really have a whole lot, just because, you know, I don't really need a whole lot. I got 15 pound, so sometimes I will literally go all the way down to 15 pound for my fall chinook. By the way guys, these little line keep things that they sell at Bi-Mart, absolutely clutch. But I only use Seagar STS fluorocarbon. I got 15, 30, which this is like mainly what I run. I have some 20, and I think this is 10 pound. Yeah, this is just some 10 that I have in case I decide to do some like cutthroat trout fishing or something. Nothing super fancy. And then I have a spool of 50 pound Power Pro, and I just use this in case for some reason like I lose a bunch of line on my bobber rod or something. I have like a backup that I can just load some stuff on there. But obviously like this line, you know, would go along with like the hooks to tie up your egg loops or, you know, tie up your bead leaders. So that is what I use for that. Next, here, close my bag up, and like I said guys, I use these gallon bags. They work really well. You can push all the air out of them, keep everything really organized in your bag. And buying a whole box of gallon bags like lasts me at least all salmon season. Usually like I'll buy one during the fall and it'll last me all salmon, all steelhead season. So buy like, it's like $4 or whatever for the bags to last me like all year. Then next thing that I like to carry is some pre-tied leaders. Now these are this is something new I'm trying this year. I'm running the double hook, like trailer hook, you know, pretty much a mooching rig setup. These are all tied up with that 30 pound fluorocarbon. It's just something I carry in my bag, just so like if I get down the river and I break off, I don't have to retie. I can just take one of these, put a new leader on. And then we only got a couple, we only got one more thing here that I actually carry in my bag. Basically like this is just kind of a random bag. It's got some bobber stops. It has my, I'll just open it and show you guys. It's got the weights that I use with my bobbers. So you guys are probably wondering where my bobber weights are, my inline weights. So I have these 3/4 ounce because I have quite a few 3/4 ounce floats that I found at the river. And then I have my 1.5 ounce. I think they're 1.5 ounces. Let me just double check that. Yeah, so I have my 1.5 ounce. They're called trolling weights, but or banana weights or whatever. I don't really care. I think they work just the same, but I have those to go along with my 1 ounce bobbers. And that's literally like, I don't really know what else I mean, I can show you guys that's literally all I carry with me in my bag. Actually, we're gonna go outside here in just a second. I'm gonna show you guys my rods and then what bait I like to carry with me. And that's pretty much gonna conclude the video. So let's jump out there and I'll show you guys what I carry. Okay, made it over here to my car. I've just been keeping everything in my car, to be honest with you guys, because like, yeah, I've been fishing so much, so I just kind of leave everything in here. Now, what I would recommend you guys to do is either go to Walmart, or what I do is I go to St. Vincent de Paul, buy yourself a little bait cooler. I got this thing for $2. St. Vincent de Paul, pretty clutch. In my bait cooler, I have worms because I was actually just doing some trout fishing yesterday. But all I literally carry with me is eggs. Okay, these are eggs that, oh God, I can't show you guys. No, I'm just kidding. It's just red hot in the Last Supper cure that I showed you guys in my how to cure egg video. So you guys want to go see that. There'll be a link in the description for that. Yeah, I just carry this bait. Then this is just regular Last Supper. Ew. And then sand shrimp. I don't have any sand shrimp with me, obviously, but I like to carry sand shrimp. I think they can like really help change the bite some days, like, because sometimes you have like a nice fresh push of fish in. Sand shrimp can be really key. Now, I guess let's just talk about rods there that I like to carry, and that's literally it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is my twitching jig rod. Now, I personally like using bait casters. I don't know. I'm a big bait caster guy for salmon. Look at my hair, bro. I need a haircut. If anyone wants to give me a haircut, comment down below. But I just like, I don't know. I just use like a bass style rod because I think it's easier to cast. It's kind of like bass fishing. You know, you want to flip like a twitching jig kind of up near some brush where there might be some coho laying under it. I can just position it a lot better. This rod you can't see, but this is a 7.6. Let's see, I'll give you exact weights. It is a 7.6, 8 to 15 pound, extra fast action. So it's a Phoenix feather rod. These things are super light. It has my Lew's inshore. I have 50-pound Power Pro on here, which isn't super ideal, but that's what I have loaded on here. I just have a 20-pound fluorocarbon bumper down to my twitching jig there. But this rod's super nice because like when I'm fishing, you know, I can put it anywhere I want to, and it's got nice light action, but it can handle any coho or chinook that I want to catch with it. Obviously, if you guys are using a spinning rod, you probably want something at rate like 7.6, 8 foot, 6 to 15, maybe 8 to 17, something, you know, right around that like size. I think that'd be perfect. And last but not least, I have my bobber rod here. Grab this out and I'll show you guys my bobber rod. So this rod I've had for a really long time. You guys have probably seen me catch a lot of fish on it. This is a 9 foot, 10 to 30 pound rod. YouTube, don't demonetize me. Haven't got demonetized yet, so apparently they don't care about the sticker. Paired up on here, I have my, what is it? So it's a Daiwa Alexa 300 with the power handle. I love this reel. I can bomb stuff with it. Works absolutely amazing. This is just a Shimano Claris rod. I've had this rod for like 10 years, but basically like with a bobber rod, the smallest thing I'd probably use would be like 8.6. I would not use anything under 8.6. What is it? What did I say this one? It's 10 to 30. So really a 10 to 30 is pretty good. My other bobber rod is actually a 10.6, 15 to 40. I really like that rod, but I've been fishing a lot of like tight water lately, where like casting from the bank is kind of hard. So having a little bit shorter rod is a lot easier for me to fish with. So you guys, you know, like I told you earlier, paired up on here, I just have my 1 ounce Bomac, my 1.5 ounce with my 30 pound to my double hook setup there. And the trailer hook really helps. I hook a lot more fish with that trailer hook. So yeah, that is literally all that you guys need for salmon fishing. It's, you know, super simple. And I kind of like, I think when I started this video, I actually kind of messed up a little bit because basically like this is everything I carry with me in my bag for salmon fishing, like to go fish off the bank. You know, throwing spinners, throwing twitching jigs, bobber and eggs, that's like the 3 best methods I would say. That's like everything I'd carry in my bag is to do those 3 methods. And I catch plenty of salmon, you know, enough to make me happy. So the methods work well for me, and that's like kind of what I told you guys, is those are the methods that I use. So you learn anything from this, that'd be awesome. I'd love it if you guys would leave a thumbs up. Possibly think about subscribing if you haven't. I don't know, turn on the notification bell. Follow me along during salmon season. Not doing any fishing reports or anything this year because, like, I don't know, it just was causing some issues, and that's not what I'm here for. I just want to make videos for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay fishy, and if you guys go out and go fishing, good luck. Maybe message me on Instagram, 541fisherman. Let me know how you did. I'm pretty open to talking with you guys, so yeah, shoot me a message, and thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Peace out. We'll see you guys' faces on the next fishing adventure or how-to tutorial.